As the school year is set to kick off, districts are working to comply with an all-encompassing new education law signed by Reynolds earlier this year. A major part of it removing books deeming controversial from school libraries. Local 5's Dana Searles joins us now to tell us more about schools that have implemented this.
Larissa, with the school year coming closer and actions needing to be taken, there are frustrations surrounding the lack of guidance from the Department of Education and questions arising about the best way to implement the removal of certain books from the schools. The Urbandale School District removed 385 books from their school libraries and classrooms, and this long list is bringing questions and frustrations about the implementation process.
I'm afraid without that guidance, we're going to see a patchwork of implementation from across the state because different districts might go about handling it differently, and that just creates confusion both for our education professionals and also for our students.
In a statement from Urbandale Public Schools, they say in part, quote, "In the absence of guidance from the Iowa Department of Education regarding implementation of Senate File 496, we had to take a fairly broad interpretation of the law, knowing that if our interpretation was too finite, our teachers and administrators could be faced with disciplinary actions." And after a FOIA request for this list, it wasn't what some expected.
So I got that list within a few days and was shocked, certainly, to see all the different books that are on there, especially, specifically the case rate list is quite lengthy.
As we saw from the Urbandale list, there were a lot of books that have nothing to do with the depiction of a sex act that also were on their list. We don't want that kind of patchwork.
But the unknown direction is still a concern.
The guidance that ultimately comes out is going to be, I fear that it's going to be very narrowly defined.
And now the Iowa State Education Association says it is time to put pressure on the Department of Education to avoid schools being overly cautious with removing books, something ISEA says happened with Urbandale Public Schools.